Hello Internet and welcome back to Maulogram and welcome to the start of a new series right in the childhood where I'm going to play games that I played as a kid and loved as a kid, and I'm probably going to be really bad at them because I've tried playing games from my childhood and they're a lot harder than what I remember. So whether or not games got easier or I just got worse at video games, both are a possibility, or I was never good at video games and I just remember being good. Either way, we're going to start off with one of my favorite games from Super Nintendo. Now, this new SNES Mini, SNES Classic Mini has been announced by Nintendo worldwide anyway, but Australia coming on September 30th, so extra excited. Doesn't come with this game, it comes with Secret of Mana, which I played. I didn't like as much as this, whether or not it's because I rented it from a, like Blockbuster or Civic Video or something like that, because that's what we had back then. We rented games from places. It was weird. It was another time. But anyway, Secret of Evermore was one of my favorites. Had an awesome story, so I remember anyway. A little bit of humor. The main character seems to like some, pretty dodgy movies, which is, I don't know whether I got it from playing this game way too much when I was a kid, but I also enjoy super, super dodgy movies. Anyway, let's get right into it. Made by Squaresoft, and also another fun fact about this game, I'm sure I'll come more and more facts. I'm going to play this game quite a lot. One of the other fun facts is that the guy that did the music for this is actually very famous now. So getting like the soundtrack for this is very hard, because the guy's done the music for the music scores and all that for things like Skyrim and I think all the Elder Scrolls games, but a bunch of other stuff as well. Anyway, welcome to Secret of Evermore. Yes, I know it's old, but we'll get there. I'm also playing with a USB Super Nintendo controller. Yes, I'm playing emulator. It's not the same as the real thing, but it's easy. Easy is good, right? Easy is good. That's what we like to say anyway. Let's enter Mauler. Jesus, it's so hard. It's not even in QWERTY format. I really love this game. It's such a good, I don't know. I like the soundtrack. Apparently, I think the guy that did the music, as I said, famous, I think he was pretty much just out of high school when he did the music for this game, which is pretty damn remarkable, really, when you think about it. I'm not going to skip the cutscenes. I'm just gonna let him play through, because it's been a while since I've played this game all the way through. I've started it a couple of times, and not really. Experiment is about to conclude. Not really got very far, like maybe past the first boss. Oh yeah, new chair, by the way. My other chair was falling to bits, so I got a new one. It was comfortable as hell. I love it. The reason I love Super Nintendo games so much, not just because it was like my first console. I'm gonna have to click through this. Was because it was the last of the 2D graphics, the 2D pixel art, before 3D was the big thing. And early 3D, just like early 3D movies, well, not early 3D movies, you watch a movie and then 5 years later you watch it again, and the awesome special effects that you saw are now absolutely horrible. Also, fun fact, the things that he's saying here actually kind of relate to the story later on. So, monster in a swamp. We might see one of them later on. We will see one of them later on. I freaking hate it. Second boss, maybe? But yeah, I'm going to quickly double check what the votes were for naming this creature. This dog that we will see more of later on. While we go into our creepy thing, I will check the Maulogram Facebook, which is a thing, if you are not aware of that. You can get on there. I'll try and, when I need help or want to make news, things like that, I'll post it on there so you can have a squiz. Now let's see what people wanted to name the dog. I posted, okay, Ron, I need to name a dog in-game. Suggestion. Surprise, it's this game here. Not many people actually commented on it. So, we have Mr. Whiskers, or a very long one, which this game will not let me put anything that long in here. So, when it comes to naming the dog will be called Mr. Whiskers. I love the, like, kind of steampunk feel in this as well. The amount of times that I've said that in my life, not that. Magic. The dog looked different. Oh, it was such a cool game. The hours and hours I put into this game. Old mate. An intruder, I fear. Oh, I used to play this, have like cheese and crackers. This was back when I was growing up. I was allowed 1 hour of screen time per day. So whether that was watching TV or playing a video game. So when I had my Super Nintendo, I was only allowed an hour, which was hard when it came to other SNES games that I'll play. Mainly Super Star Wars, I believe, was one that some levels would take a long time and a lot of deaths to try and get past. This was back in the day then some games didn't even have save files, but they gave you like a code. So you're like, hey, you got to this level, here's your code to get to this level. Aha! Now, we play. Need this? Oh yeah. A game that starts with a bazooka. I can't even remember the goddamn controls. Here we go. Oh yeah. Those are some creepy looking things. Whoa! Okay, got one. Okay. So bazooka has a little charge thing down the bottom. That was easy. It's a lot easier than I remember. Now the way that I usually play this game, I hunt around. Oh, I like how he's not actually concerned about his dog until he gets in there. Buddy. Should just call him Buddy. I hope Mr. Whiskers will fit. Oops, sorry. Skip that one. Oh, man. The graphics of this bit were super cool. This was like as 3D as you would get most of the time. Like, I thought this was awesome. I was like, hell yeah. That's some 3D shit. But when the Nintendo 64 came out, I never had a Nintendo 64. Why do you lose the bazooka? I'd love to keep it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So, as you can tell, we're in a kind of prehistoric world. You know, I think lots of dogs would get a stick. Not sure about like a wolf, but lots of dogs would get a stick. I got a bone. Awesome. Now, as I said, usually I would hunt around, like there's little things the dog will sniff out in the corners of the map, etc., etc. I would usually hunt those a lot more than you'll see me doing. I'll just have a quick look, see if anything's in some weird little areas. I might do it between episodes, I might not. Usually I would spend hours going through everything and looking and trying to level up as much as I could. So I'd play this little spot here and I would level up as much as I can before I get to the next little so see how Mr. Whiskers, which we haven't named yet, is sniffing here. It generally means there's something there, but sometimes... There we go, found some water. So these will all... this is such a good RPG. Nice and simple. Had some, some elements about it that were... that were fun. Sorry, not fun. Everything was fun with this. What do you got there? Cool. So it's very basic, but for the time that this was released, I'm not even sure what year. I'll have to check the thing. I got it when I was very young. Even when I bought the Super Nintendo, I was probably, I don't even know. I know my brother and I went halves with it. And back when it came out, it was, well, when we got it anyway, it was $100, unless my brother lied to me and stole my money. So back then, it was a fair amount of money, but something like this lasted for so long. So you'll see down in the bottom left and right hand corners, you have the little recharge thing. You've got our health. So Mr. Whiskers has taken a little bit of damage, which you can accomplish, but you'll see when I attack, or when Mr. Whiskers attacks, there's a percentage bar that grows. So that basically affects the power of your attack. So if I swipe at this mosquito like this, the first attack's likely to do some decent damage, and then consecutive attacks don't do as much damage. So that was a cool thing. As it's, I mean, it's different from most RPGs these days. These days will have things like stamina, you know, but there was no real. There is maybe running later on, but you didn't have stamina really in many games. This was quite ahead of, you know, hey! So, yeah, it was quite ahead of its time in many ways, this game. I never really played another RPG that was quite as fun as this and immersive. Talons of money, by the way, in this world. I won't give too much away about what happens later on, etc., etc. You found something there, Mr. Whiskers? Or are you just sniffing around? Sometimes he'll sniff around like this and just... See, there we go. Look, it's got something there. There is a couple of secrets. I'll try and have a brief look for one. Not here. Oh! Can't even see where it's gone. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Whoop! Mosquitoes, scarily enough, do a decent amount of damage. I know it's only one or two at a time, but... what? Oh, got both. Everything gives me XP, which helps me in my next little bit. Okay. So yeah, there is another secret down here. There's a little bit off the side where I can get some bonus stuff. I might go have a quick look. If I can't find it super quick, unfortunately I can't run yet, so you'll just have to bear with me. But I believe if I walk back, I can't remember, I think things respawn once you go off the screen. Is it down here? No, it's not here. Maybe it's in another section. There is one here somewhere. I might need to see this grass. I can't move through the grass because grass is obviously very difficult. Very. You don't want to get my, you know, shoes, whatever kind of shoes and jeans. And I'm wearing a vest. Like, look at my hair. I look like a mini Elvis. Just absolute pimp. Come on. What have you found, Mr. Whiskers? Is it up here? It's generally in the corners. So you'll see 2 parts clay. So, things need recipes. Things. See that? See? You think he found something and he just scratches himself. What's this leaf that's fallen? And then the grass just grows. Now this is a hard bit. Mr. Whiskers is probably going to die. Here. It doesn't matter whether you die or live. Oh, Jesus. Good, good. 1. Go, Mr. Whiskers. At least you got claws, mate. Oh, shit. As I said, he's quite likely to die. Oh, yeah. We got 1. The dog. Should just call him the dog. It's like Footwood Flats. Oh, yeah. So, as I said, this bit doesn't matter if you die or not. I think it only changes. You get a little bit of a reward if you actually manage to beat these guys. So, damn it. got quite high. I guess everything's kind of got some kind of armor class. Oh shit! Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, damn it. Oh crap! Got me again. I'm obviously not the best. I could hang over the edge here, really. Nothing's kinda get me, but then I don't really have a chance of getting it. Damn it! Did I get a pedal? Oops. No, wait, let's... No? Okay. I'll remember that later on. I don't think I have a pedal. So a pedal heals you. Okay, that's 2. Go, come on. As I said, being further away gives you less of a chance to actually get them. You have to kind of... Come on. I don't know if there's 3 or 4. I assume there's 4, because considering there's 4 bushes. I don't know how they get between the bushes. There's some kind of magician. Magical... Oh! Yep. Okay, so we tried. As I said, doesn't particularly matter whether you win or lose. In this situation, you end up in the same spot. It's just, you come here as a hero, or you come here as a passed out hero, I guess. Sorry, I thought it was going to advance by itself then, but I forgot I had to press it. That's my dog. That's Mr. Whiskers. He's just not himself right now. He says that a lot through here, if I remember rightly as well. Yeah, sure. I'll save my game, even though I didn't do too well. Oops, forgot B instead of A was select. Yeah, I'll pick this one here. That's the one. So basically, feel free to raid our stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Okay, thanks. Thanks. Anything in this fire? Usually there's some ash in the fires. Not this one. Okay. So, welcome to the village. Fire Eyes Village, believe it or not. Okay. Hey lady, you gonna give me everything? I should be more careful, I know. I think people like this give me a little bit more stuff as well. If you win. Yes, I know, Pooch. Probably gonna find some stuff up here. No? Yep, there we go, some roots. Okay, we'll go down there later on. That's where we need to go. Sorry, still getting used to the Super Nintendo controller. I spent so much time on this as a kid. I'm a little bit out of practice. Good old Strong Heart. We'll learn more about Strong Heart soon as well. Yes, I know. Do this. Don't think I can go up here. Oh, what do you want? Thank you. Check it out anyway. Nope. It was only mosquitoes. Goddamn mosquitoes in the jungle. Probably something down there. As I said, we'll try and race through it reasonably quickly. I'm going to try and play this game all the way through because I love it. I don't know how many hours of gameplay are there though. So this is basically alchemy. Alchemy is magic, essentially, but uses ingredients. Science. So we'll learn more as we go on. We've got none at the moment. We just got my wits, my vest, and a bone. And a pooch. Here's a little secret spot. There's quite a few like this. I once got stuck in there. I couldn't remember my way out because it was a weird thing. Thank you. Oil. Yeah, just find oil on the ground. I'm sure Captain Planet would have something to say about that. And did I get stuff from this fire? Yep, sure I did. I like how they just let me take stuff. Like, surely that lady needed that. I think this is a shop. Source of goods. Never mind. I think this was back in the days when games weren't even advanced enough to have a limited inventory. You just carry whatever the hell you wanted. Well, you couldn't expand your inventory anyway. Fire? Ash. Come on, let me in. Thank you. I think you sell armor? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Sweet, okay. So basically, that gives me an idea. I'm going to the bug muck because someone is missing. Thank you. I like how there's like stuff stored in places that aren't even, you know, real places. Yeah, okay, thanks. Sorry, aren't even like, you can't even see. It's just like, hey, let's put something off the screen and make you find it there when Mr. Whiskers goes searching for it. No, nothing there. What do you sell? Fruit? Like, why do they have fruit on their head? I don't understand. Who knows? Okay, so again, I'll also try and keep these episodes really short. Move, Pooch. Can I? Yes. Select. The good old select button. Changes from I am now controlling Mr. Whiskers, which I can't really attack anything, to I'm now controlling me. That was another thing that was really kind of, you know, not in a game, you can swap between two characters and do different things so that I can use the Pooch to do something or I can use myself to do something, depending on our abilities. Where the hell are you going? Where are you going? Didn't I get stuff from there? Look at this guy. His freaking pet lizard is like as big as him. How does the lizard shake hands? How does the dog shake hands? Same, yes. Thank you. Found some roots. Okie dokie. Hey, buddy. You got some nice abs. I will. This dog just instantly sleeps. It's just like, hey, something important's happening. Fire eyes, fire eyes, fire eyes, fire eyes. Yes, yes. I want to be in a village and I want people to like chant for me to get me out of my hut. We're like, oh. Oh, the music is so cool. I love this. It's a bit different. You don't really fit in here, do you? Where did you come from? I can't even remember. I can't remember bits of this story. Like, Fire Eyes is clearly not from around here. Here we go. Here's where the Facebook voting, which didn't really happen, came in. So, the winner got Mr. Whiskers. Oh, I can even do spaces. That is, a start. God damn it. A to Z, I don't even know the alphabet anymore. I'm too used to QWERTY keyboards. Ooh, I can fit it in, but I cannot fit in. I'll try and say it. Let's have a look here. Where are we again? Hey. Nope. Apparently nothing wants to work. Try again. Wait. Okay, the other option for naming the Pooch was Percacius von Maximilian Tobias Dondrugo the First. Don't think it'd fit, unless it's PVMDD. TF? The first one? Who knows? Either way, Mr. Whiskers wins. Mr. Whiskers. It is a very fitting name. Original. Yeah, I know. You can judge me all you want, you freaking four eyes. Really? What gave you that idea? Is it the vest? Probably. My prehistoric village. How did he become leader? Podunk. Where even is Podunk? Is Podunk a real place? Never looked. Maybe we can work something out. Basically, I don't know shit, but I'm gonna scam you, essentially. Maybe. Might. Well, Mr. Whiskers sleeps over there. That way, whichever way. Goody goody. Okay. Sure you will. I wish there was movies, Mars News, Nothing Jacks. As I said, I love dodgy movies. I'm ready for anything. I can't even speak. Sorry, it's late at night when I'm recording this, believe it or not. Yes. So yeah, we learn some magic. Or white exit. Yes, cool. So here we go. We have the ingredients. So it's not like magic where it recuperates. You need to have a certain number of ingredients. So that's another cool thing. Things evolve. Skills evolve as you use them. Whew. Cool. Are you gonna help me with anything else? Nope. Not sure right now. Don't know. You found more? Again? You're just leading me on a wild goose chase. Sometimes he does this for so goddamn long. I'm just gonna... Cool. We got some more stuff. Anyway, guys, we'll call that it for now. That was episode 1. Keep it reasonably short. I'm not gonna play it for an hour at a time and bore you with horrible Super Nintendo graphics, which I find really cool. I find the old 3D graphics they just age so badly. Where this is like, it's like art, kinda. A really blocky, pixely art, but I like it. I love this console. I grew up on it, so I'm gonna put you guys through a lot of these Super Nintendo games, and it's good. You'll get to see what's really cool in the lead up to the new one coming out. Well, new one, the Super Nintendo Mini, whatever, SNES Mini, whatever. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm going to do a bunch more of these, whether you like it or not, but hopefully you do like it. I enjoy playing it. I'm going to hate it when I get to the goddamn bosses. The bosses are an absolute nightmare in these old games. This one's not so bad, but yeah, other ones are just an absolute pain. This was back when if you lost in a game, game over. Actually game over. Start again. Start from scratch. No saves. And this one, thank God, actually has saves, which I might go do right now. Is this the guy? No, this is not the guy that saves. Where is the guy that saves? The guy that saves is up here. Bloody hell. Why are you so far away? God, it's so difficult. Making me walk and stuff. Here we go. You're gonna say, hello, welcome to me, and not really. Don't need a rest, but you can save my progress. Thank you. Here we go. So we've got level 2 for both of us. 61 experience. That's all right. I don't know if we share experience or if it's one person kills something. Who knows? But he's always got way more HP than me. It's not bloody fair, but I think I get cooler armor than he does anyway. So, thanks for watching, guys. This has been episode 1 of Secret of Evermore. I'll see you next time on Maulogram.